What is up, my friends? My name is Echothromi, and today I'm sharing with you guys a miner control deck like none other that you've seen before. It's brought to us from Apophis, who is the leader of Nova Elite Gaming Taurus, which is my home clan. I'm going to show you guys this deck, a few replays of it, and I think you're going to like it. It's a ton of fun. Let's get into it right now. And the deck that we speak of, guys, is held by this player right here. It's Apophis, the leader of Elite Gaming Nova Taurus Division. And as you can see, 5,334 cups on ladder using this deck. Highest ever, 5,466. And here is the deck. It has so many elements in it that I truly enjoy, guys. You have the miner chip. I love the miner. Easily get him on the tower without having to worry about obstacles along the way. You have the Executioner, one of the best control cards in the game when coupled with that Tornado. The Elite Barbarian's a card that you don't really see so much anymore, at least in decks that are dominating, but they get the job done right here. You have the Dart Goblin as well, level 11 maxed out Dart Goblin doing some work. As far as spells go, as I mentioned, we have the Tornado, you also have the Log, and you got the Rocket and the Ice Spirit for cycling. Also does some good jobs on Battle Rams incoming and stuff like that. So like I said, I'm going to share these three replays with you guys featuring this deck. We're going to get into that in a moment. Realize that this deck is a 3.6 elixir deck, so it's not the quickest cycle, but it holds a lot of power, it packs a lot of punch. We're going to get into the first replay right here. As you can see, Apophis is on the bottom working his way up. He's going against another Hog Executioner Knight deck, a deck that we've seen, you know, a lot. It's on ladder all over, similar to the deck that I play. I play Hog Executioner Knight with the Fireball and with some cycle cards, the Skeletons and the Ice Spirit, but it's different. This is different. This is just not the same. So we're going in here. Executioner right there working on that Knight. The Miner already chipped in that left-hand tower. Beautiful Rocket right there, taking out the Executioner. Our X is going to cross over that bridge and do a little bit of work on that tower, I believe. And guys, just you want to play defense. You want to make sure that your defensive stands are solid, and then that is the point in time. Look at this defense right here, logging out those gobs, sucking over that Hog Rider onto his tower, activating the King's Tower, which is so clutch, guys. Tornado, one of the strongest spells in the game. So you want to play that solid defense, and then when you get the opportunity, you want to push with that miner. Maybe you can get some support behind it as well. You can also rocket down the towers. It's just a beautiful deck with a lot of options and a lot of strong defense. So Apophis is building up his elixir right here. The opponent just sitting there waiting to see what Apophis is going to play. So Apophis's elixir advantage was, or actually his disadvantage, was made up for by the opponent just sitting there waiting. Miners chipping on that tower, they log him back a little bit. Look at this Dart Goblin doing some work, and that's the problem that I have with this deck. My Dart Goblin I have never used. It's a level 1, so if I were to put this deck together, I'd need to supplement the Dart Goblin for something else. So I would probably either go with the Princess, or I would probably go with the Archers. It would be one of those two. The Princess is just a bit cooler, being a legendary card, but that would be my substitution because my Dart Goblin is such a low level. Executioner's pushing that left-hand lane. The Miner's in there as well. The tower is being targeted by the Miner. Nice log on those Goblins. Beautifully done. The Knight's pushing the opposite lane, or that same lane, I should say. The Dart Gob is in yet again, doing work on him right there. The Knight's going to go down. Nice job with that rocket by the opponent. The opponent seems to think that they can't get themselves to the tower, so it's going to be a rocket cycle right here. But again, the Tornado is pulling over the Hog Rider. I'm not sure what the opponent was doing with that Tornado spell in the right-hand lane. Don't really understand that one. Also, I didn't mention, it's a level 13 v 13 right here, so you have two top-level players as far as the towers are concerned. He's going with that opposite lane right there, activating, well, not activating, jumping the Hog and the Knight onto that King's Tower. Again, actually the Knight didn't, he stayed on that Arena Tower. Another rocket, here we go, one more rocket, and it's going to be GG right here, guys. But there's a big push coming in, and that's what those E-Barbs are for. Ice Spirit in there as well, ripping up that Hog. Hog is going to get 0 shots in the tower. The E-Barbs survive, 3 seconds left. All he has to do is get that rocket on the tower. The E-Barbs are on the opposite tower as well. Miner in there too, and the opponent gives up right there, and that's going to be overtime victory. 2 towers at the same time. That's pretty darn cool right there, guys. So really nice first win, demonstrating how you could beat the hog cycle with this deck. Now we have 2 more, one against Mortar and one against the Golem deck, which is great. A nice variety of how to handle different type of deck archetypes. Again, 13v13 going on right here. Quick Dart Goblin across that tower. Gonna get 4 shots on the tower, across that bridge, I should say. Getting 4 shots on the tower, taking off about 500 hit points from that tower right there. The opponent splits those archers. You know when you see those split archers that you're most likely going to be dealing with a Mortar Cycle deck. Let's see how well Apophis does with this deck against the Mortar Cycle. Mortar is one of the strongest ladder pushing decks, especially for free-to-play players. Being able to level up your win condition so easily is a huge advantage for Mortar players. So you see it a lot. It's on ladder often, and it does a really nice job once you figure out how to play that deck. It's also hard to go against the Mortar because there's 2 defensive structures, one in the Mortar, one in the Tesla, so it can make it tough, especially if you're dealing with like a hog cycle or something like that. It's tough to get your troops or your win condition onto the tower. That's why this deck is so great. You have that miner, which will just continuously head onto that tower and chip away. And the Mortar getting 1 last shot, and that's going to be it. Now it's a pretty even battle, guys. Each of the opponents, Apophis and his opponent, I should say, have about the same amount of hit points taken off of each other's tower. And it's go time. We got that log going to cycle through right here. He didn't want to go with anything too heavy, so he cycles down, chips that tower a little bit. Here we go. It's the Hog Mortar Cycle. Such a strong deck right now in ladder. You have the 2 strongest, easiest to upgrade win conditions in the game right now. The Hog Rider being, you know, it's a rare card. You could upgrade it to level 11. It's not the easiest to upgrade, but with some dedication, you can get it there. And then the Mortar, which is a common card, easily upgrade to level 13 as long as you grind out the gold. It's you know, you have 2 huge win conditions in this deck as well as some solid defense. So it's a tough deck to go against, but you're going to see right here Apophis gets the job done. That Mortar is gone right now. The miner picking away at that tower down to 1418, and we have about a 200 hit point advantage on that tower. The problem with miner decks, guys, if you don't have a big push, look at the value on that rocket, on the knight, the Tesla, and on that Mortar. What a beautiful value. And here we go. We got that NATO pulling it into the center, the hog that is, and the Dart Gob cleaning it up so it does not even touch that tower. Dart Goblin going to cross over the bridge. There we go. Nice job. Dart Goblin getting 1 or 2 or 3 shots on the tower with the miner as well. Executioner is going to distract that Mortar. And the Tesla's there, though, unfortunately, to clean up that Executioner. Here we go. E-Barb's in again right there, guys, on top of the Mortar, on top of the archers, but then the goblins get there in the way as well, so he is getting his tower chipped down right here. Nice log in case the opponent would have thrown something small like a goblins or something like that in front of the tower. Would have messed up that miner. 3 towers shooting at this hog right here. The Executioner's in, and that Executioner is going to clean up that Mortar, hopefully with his next shot. Oh no, it is missing the Mortar, so we are not where we need to be, but look at that. The rocket to save the day for the victory. 2 win conditions for us, 1 in the miner, 1 in the rocket. The opponent had the hog rider and the Mortar. So again, we're going into a Golem deck right here, probably one of the least favorite decks for me to go against. I always struggle with using the Executioner Tornado against the Golem, guys. It's just tough. It's tough for me to handle. The Golem always seems to get onto that tower, so let's see how Apophis does it here right now. He's got that X on the battle ram, utilizing the Tornado to keep them back, keep his Executioner in perfect health. Now the deck he's going against is extremely heavy. It has the Golem, it has the Pump, it has the 3 Muskets, the Minion Horde, so a lot of cards that really can that cost a lot. So Executioner getting 1 strike on that tower. Goblins are going to be distracted by the Ice Spirit. Beautiful play right there. And as you can see, the Pump is right up there in the right-hand lane. He rushed those E-Barbs, which are going to do some work on that tower. Great value right there. Arrows in on the Dart Goblin, which is going to allow these minions to make it to the tower, unfortunately. So he's going in with that miner, chipping down on that right-hand Pump. Those minions did more work on his tower than he likes, I know, but he really didn't have anything that he could have thrown that would have done a nice job to clean that up. So these minions also, he's going to let them hit his tower. Again, he doesn't want to throw that Executioner. He may have an idea of what's to come, and he wants to save that Executioner as his primary defensive card. And here it is, exactly what he was probably expecting. If I was in his brain, I would have thought the same thing. So he's going with that log right there, cycling through. He's going to go with the Executioner behind his tower. And he could even throw the E-Barbs if he wanted to, but I want to see how well he does this with the Tornado. That's what it's going to really come down to right here, guys. He's got that X working on that Golem. He's going to suck that Golem back, utilizing the... oh, no, not back. He's activating the King's Tower with it. What a smart play. 3 muskets, one of them going down with tower damage on the left-hand side. The Golem right here is... on the King's Tower as well as on the Arena Tower, and the miners in there to clean up those 3 muskets, the rest of them that are coming in there. But there was some serious damage done to his right-hand tower. Such a strong deck he's going against right here, guys. It can be difficult to handle. Splitting the E-Barbs, the opponent needs to make a decision right here, and with the X behind, this one Elite Barbarian up the left-hand lane is gonna take down the tower. The other E-Barb gets 1 strike on that tower. Here comes the Dark Goblin. We're gonna use that Tornado to get rid of those minions, and we have more minions coming in the other side. Here comes the battle ram, but he's gonna stop it using that log, and then the E-Barbs right on top, cleaning this stuff up. 30 seconds left. He feels that he could probably get away with not having to deal with the Golem right here. He's going with that miner and that Dart Goblin push, and that's gonna do some serious work because the 3 muskets were dropped in front of the King's Tower. Don't know why they were dropped so far back, guys, with the amount of time left. They should have been dropped at the bridge for like a last second, last hope type thing. But here's 6 seconds left in this battle right here, guys. Ice Spirit in, beautiful play, and 1 second left. That's going to be the round right there. Apophis showing you how it's done with this very heavy miner chip deck. It's a lot of fun, guys. I can't wait to try it out myself. And if you take a look at my deck, where I kind of put one together, I put the Princess in the place of the Dart Goblin. Now, it does not play the same role. The Princess will do a better job against the Minion Horde, where it's a lot slower and it's not going to be able to get as much over the bridge, not going to be able to distract something like the Knight, the way that we were watching the Dart Goblin do it. Let's donate a giant right there. We're going to take a look at Apophis's deck right here one more time. Again, 3.6 elixir. I hope that you guys liked watching this deck highlight. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And also, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, guys, what better time to do it than right now? Turn on notifications, hit subscribe, and be part of the ETM fan, the Echo Through Me family. I come out with Clash of Clans videos every single day, Clash Royale videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have a Let's Play series with PC titles, and then on the weekends, Friday nights, I live stream, and on Saturday nights, I have the Spring Trap, which is my show that I host with Cleric Jagoon. We bring on a guest every week. This week, we have Darian, the Supercell community manager, coming to the Spring Trap to talk about Clash of Clans. And I know it's not this is a Clash Royale video, but if you're into Clash of Clans too, you're not going to want to miss that episode of the Spring Trap, guys. It's been awesome. He's done interviews with Powerbang, with Clash with Ash, and now with Cleric Jagoon and I on the Spring Trap. It's going to be awesome. But guys, that's been it. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of this deck. Give it a try. Let me know what you think and all that yada yada. So thanks so much. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you later on today in my Clash of Clans video. It comes out at 3:30 Eastern. I'll see you then, guys. And until then, be good.